Hi, my name is Stephanie Green. I'm the owner of Greenacre Quilts in Falcarragh in County Donegal. And as you can tell from my accent, I'm not originally a Donegal lady. I'm originally from the Boston area. Met my husband over in Boston, and we were married in 1996 and decided to come back here to Falcarragh, where his family is from. So I retired from being an emergency room nurse for 40 years there. We came over here in 1999 and built the house and did some traveling around. And then I decided to go back to work and took up emergency room nursing here in Letterkenny, where I was a nurse for about 7.5 years. And during that time, I discovered my passion for quilting and started taking lessons down in Dunfanaghy at Pauline Opener's shop about 2006. And that first year, I made 6 quilts. I couldn't stop. I was just addicted to it. And 2009, Pauline announced that she was closing her shop and pulled me aside and whispered in my ear that I should think about opening a shop. And at that point, I was working in the emergency room and I had a husband and everything else. I didn't think that that was at all possible. However, over a turn of events over that weekend, I ended up deciding that maybe we would give it a try and I would retire from nursing yet again and open a quilt shop. So exactly 6 weeks later, we had renovated the entire upstairs of our house and garage. I had been to Holland with Pauline and purchased a load of material, and we set up and opened up Greenacre Quilts exactly 6 weeks from the time that Pauline closed. Here in the shop, we sell material and all kinds of quilting supplies, and we have classes that are geared primarily toward beginner sewers. All of our classes are aimed at people learning how to sew, how to put a quilt together, how to use a sewing machine, and to come in and have a good time with other people who are learning the same things. So it's as much a social activity as it is at the end of 6 weeks you end up with a quilt. We have both beginners quilting, we have quilting for all different levels, and on Thursday nights we have more advanced quilting for people who have done others. And then we have classes on Fridays for kids from 10 to 14 so that they can learn how to use machines and how to sew buttons on and how to hem their own pants. And at the end of that, they will end up with their own quilts that they will have made. Another aspect of our business is to go to trade shows and to go to quilt fairs and to go to just small local fairs. We do fairs all around. And what we bring are kits that we have cut up and put together and designed with all the material and the supplies and the instructions in them, so that it makes it very easy for somebody to just pick up a kit and walk away with it and make their own quilt or their handbag or their table runner or pillows or whatever it is. The nicest part about going to trade fairs and shows and things like that is meeting new people and getting to be reacquainted with other shop owners and exchange ideas. And people request certain things. Oftentimes before I go to a show, I will get calls for people asking me to bring a particular table runner or an extra bag of wadding or something specific with me to the show, and they will come and meet me at the show. We have recently started an online business through our website, and that's our first sales was to the United States. And actually we have done quite a bit of sales now to the States, as well as some, well, not so local, but still within Ireland. As I look back over the last 10 years, I'm thrilled to death that I took the risk, retired from a career that I knew well, and embarked on a career that I had no idea what I was getting into. Absolutely nothing. Had never done anything in retail or sales or anything, but knew that I loved material, I loved working with my hands, and I loved working with people. So I guess my advice to you is don't ever think that you can't do anything. Even here, being out in rural Ireland, right on the very coast of the Wild Atlantic Way, we've reached people all over the United States. We've reached people all over Ireland, and people reach out to us looking for us to come to them to do classes, to teach classes. So it just has opened up an entire new chapter in my life, and certainly one that I would have missed had I not taken the risk